Welcome back to our continuing coverage here from Newfoundland and Labrador, just outside the capital city of St. John's. Our ongoing coverage continues. This morning we're at beautiful Paradise Park, just outside the downtown core in beautiful Paradise, Newfoundland and Labrador. 10th seeding game about to come up with the host province on the court. You know it's going to be an electric atmosphere, and in their way is Prince Edward Island. We saw these two square off earlier on in the preliminary games, and what a matchup it was, Luke.
Well, it certainly was, Robbie, and this is going to be a great atmosphere, as you mentioned. Newfoundland and Labrador having their men's team on court 2, their women's team on court 1. This is going to be a great matchup for sure. It's PEI, it's Newfoundland, maritime rivals ready to go here from Paradise, Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, this should be a great one. So wind still a factor. We said that on Monday when we were here, and it's still blowing hard again today. Wind changing direction, certainly affecting the speed on the ball depending on what side of the court you're on. But kicking things off with the serve, it's Prince Edward Island and Catherine Smadilla. Or excuse me, Gallagher, Monica Gallagher. Hitting things off at the net. Prince Edward Island trying to put it back over. At the net, nice poke from PEI. Newfoundland and Labrador trying to respond, finding it backcourt, and they do, and a big point to open things up for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, great job there by Smadilla and Lemoy working together and able to make that one count. Now Smadilla on the serve.
Going into the wind. It's been interesting to see how these athletes make the adjustment based on which direction they're serving. Great play by Gallagher. Keep that up as Tomlin and Gallagher are working well together, and a big point to respond for Prince Edward Island.
This is going to be a really even matchup, Robbie. We saw these two teams played in the round robin, and it was great then, and it's going to be great here again today. As Newfoundland trying to get this one back over.
Tomlin trying for the block, not able to. And another point for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, good job there, Lemoy able to get that one over. Now she'll turn her attention to serving here for this one.
So Sylvie Lemoyne with the serve, that into the net. PEI with another point to tie things up again. Trading ones thus far. Serve coming up from the Islanders. Great play by Newfoundland to set it up at the net for Smadilla, not able to keep her footing was Tomlin, and another point once again to go out front for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, as we mentioned the first time that these two teams played, it's the battle of the island. The rock and the sandbar, as you said.
Doing battle. Great response from PEI. Nice poke over the net, able to put it in play, and Newfoundland and Labrador, great response, keeping it alive. That one heading long, so tied up once again, this time at 3.
Well, back and forth, Robbie. We're keeping the same motto that we've kept all day. Third game of the day, and third one that's been close.
Overcast skies. Sun not going to be a factor at the moment. Great play by PEI to return it. And it's still at the net. Newfoundland and Labrador are able to put some power on it with Sylvie Lemoyne. And a big point once again for Newfoundland and Labrador. Back and forth we go. Seesaw battle early on.
Yeah, our first switch here after 7 points. Now Newfoundland and Labrador with the win in their back. PEI with the win coming against them.
A big serve from Newfoundland and Labrador. Great adjustment now with the win. Poking it over is PEI. Setting up at the net. Here's Smadilla trying to find the backcourt, and they do. Newfoundland and Labrador pull ahead by 2 early on in this opening set. Great display of athleticism by all 4 of these athletes out here today. And this sport certainly challenging and grueling. Is you got to be fast, powerful, everything that makes athletics all combined here in beach volleyball. Great set from Prince Edward Island, able to return it. Newfoundland and Labrador, big work at the back, not able to return it over the head. So another point from Prince Edward Island.
Yep, staying close. 5-4 the score in favor of Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Goaler with the serve.
Nice serve from PEI. Newfoundland able to send it back. Nice Nice play at the net, poking that over. It's going to find the court, and they tie it up early on, 5-5. So back and forth we go as this great action continues.
A great job there by Tomlin, able to get that one up and over, perfectly finding the back of the court.
Geller at the serve. Trying to get there as Newfoundland and Labrador for the first time. Prince Edward Island takes the lead, 6-5. Talk about, you said it in the pre-show, Luke, two very evenly matched teams with a scoreboard certainly showing that here today.
Definitely so. These two teams so close, so tight.
7-5 PEI certainly picking up some momentum early on. 7-5 in front of the home province team. Trying to take the crowd out of it is Prince Edward Island. Not going to go long, so an unforced point in favor of Newfoundland and Labrador. Great communication between Smudilla and Lemoyne. Great patience and poise. Nice set from Prince Edward Island at the net, looking to send it over, and they do cross court. What a big point for PEI as they lead 8-6 early on.
Yeah, very sublime shot there by Goaler, able to get that one over and touch it down nicely as we're going to have another side swap here between these two teams. Back and forth, 8-6 to score for PEI in our opening set of the 9-10 placement game.
Put up for PEI at the net. Trying to find it. That one touched in the back by Newfoundland and Labrador. Looked like it was potentially going long. So the point will go to the Islanders, now leading by 3. Great return from Newfoundland and Labrador at the net. Good athleticism by Gallagher to get there. Can't get the arm completely underneath it, but great effort nonetheless. 9-7. Picking up the serve is PEI. Nice poke attempt. That's going to land on the sweet spot, so another big point.
Oh, that was really nice there, Robbie. Great touch by Team Newfoundland and Labrador, able to get that one over in time. Now only down by 3.
That's served into the net, so another one on the board for the Islanders. Great back and forth action thus far. 9th place on the line. Not in the medal rounds, but provincial pride certainly on the line in this big game on the big stage. And what a week it's been for all these athletes, all the training, the hard work and preparation, sacrifices they make throughout the years, all for this week, and they've shown what great athleticism they have had. They have, and they continue to do so in this final battle for both these teams.
I'm not going to question you on that one, Robbie. Teams leaving it all out here on the court, as it will be these two teams' last games of the week. And what a week it has been, to your point.
So 12-8, Prince Edward Island leading midway through this opening set. Nice serve from Newfoundland and Labrador, not able to be handled. You saw the movement on the ball going over the net. That wind a factor. Certainly creating some movement midair.
Very nice serve there by Team Newfoundland and Labrador as we have our first timeout here of the set. We'll get our volunteers out to clean up the court, but it's been back and forth here so far, Robbie. Both of these teams going head-to-head in this one. Let's take a look at how we got here. The score currently 12-9 for Team PEI, and it has been back and forth for sure. PEI working it around. There's Newfoundland on a good punch shot. As again on the way back, Newfoundland and Labrador just tapping that one in. Perfection there from those two, and then PEI again on the way back. Back and forth has been the story today. Back and forth continues to be the story here in this one.
And these two squared off earlier on in the week. It was Newfoundland and Labrador coming out on top. PEI, perhaps a little extra motivation in this beach volleyball matchup. 12-9. Newfoundland and Labrador with the serve.
We're gonna get there? Here. We're gonna get there.
Magic number 21 in the opening set and the second set if a third set is needed. That one goes to 15. So every point so important. At the net trying to touch it over was Gallagher. Won't get it to go. Goal reset. Try it again, 12-10. Smadilla with the serve. Nice serve, putting that in play. Trying to get it to the net is PEI. Great defense from Newfoundland and Labrador, trying to keep it in play, not able to. So the lead back to 3 for Prince Edward Island.
Yeah, and a good job there by Tomlin. Gets it over on the second hit. We saw it last game. Surprising Newfoundland and Labrador there. Trying to get it back over, but they could not do so.
Nice serve from PEI. That one hitting the top of the net, but getting it to fall in play. So another big point. They had 2 more unanswered.
Team Prince Edward Island up by 4 here. 7 points away from getting our first set wrapped up with in favor of the green and black.
Nice serve from PEI, not able to be handled by Newfoundland and Labrador. Now at 15 for PEI. So Newfoundland trailing by 5, but still lots of time.
That serve had a lot of help from the wind there, changing directions. As we're going to get a redo here, I believe. That one just a little bit too early. So, grabbing it again here will be Tomlin for Team Prince Edward Island.
So Tomlin with the serve. Gets it up at the net for Newfoundland and Labrador. Great effort by PEI trying to get there as Gallagher can't set it up for Tomlin, but great work by Newfoundland and Labrador to put it in a good spot, and they'll capitalize. And here's Lemoyne with the serve.
Absolutely, Team Newfoundland and Labrador just putting it in an uncomfortable position here for Team Prince Edward Island, and they weren't able to get that one over.
Puts it over, and another big point for Newfoundland and Labrador, certainly generating momentum in the last number of points.
Circle back to serve.
Now an opportunity for Team Newfoundland and Labrador to bring this one back within 2. They're only 3 back right now.
That's going to go long. Great patience in the back right corner from Gallagher. So another one on the board for PEI. 16-12 in that race to 21. You're in the opener.
Yeah, great patience there by Gallagher. Just ducking out of the way of that ball. She realizes wind in the back, probably going to go long here, and it definitely did.
Nice serve from Prince Edward Island. Set up back from Newfoundland and Labrador trying to get there is Gallagher. Making the dive, and great defense from Prince Edward Island, keeping this going. At the net, here's Lemoyne looking for the spike. That one gonna just miss long, and what a defensive play from Prince Edward Island.
PEI able to get back up by 5 here, only 4 points away from closing out our first set of our 9th and 10th place placement game here from the Canada Games.
Put in play, trying to respond, and a great play by Smadilla from Newfoundland and Labrador, able to pick her spot, make no mistake. So great resilience from Newfoundland and Labrador. (13 serving 17). That's gonna miss wide, so another point in the board for Prince Edward Island.
And another good eye there by Tomlin this time for Team Prince Edward Island. Just watching that one off to the side as we have our second timeout here of this one. Team Prince Edward Island looking to close this one out, only 3 points away, but just behind them by 5, Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
There you get a look at both benches. Coach Laura ready for Prince Edward Island, having a chat with her duo. You got to think that mental toughness is going to come in very important here, as big 9th spot on the line. Both these teams wanting to leave with provincial pride, and this one back and forth, trying to stay focused. Here's a few looks at the opening set. A lot of power on display and speed thus far, and some great touch shots from Newfoundland and Labrador. PEI doing a good job on the serve as well, really picking their spots well, making it hard for Newfoundland and Labrador, and that was that big effort from PEI defensively, and eventually getting the point in the end. So certainly a back and forth battle, both teams playing well and giving the fans some entertainment.
They are indeed, Robbie. Back and forth has been the story of the day, and it is continuing to do so. In this one, both teams working very strong here. As PEI up by 5 here in our opening set. Let's see if they can close this one out, or if Newfoundland and Labrador has a late set come back in them.
So here we go. PEI with the serve. Madeline Tomlin. Great precision from her and a good rebound trying to put it back, and a great shot from Lemoyne at the net. Sets it down. Too much speed to handle for PEI, so 18-14.
Yeah, Lemoyne really just powered that one through. No chance for Tomlin. Trying to get that one back up in the air. Whoa, look at that one drop off. What a serve there.
Gallagher just losing her footing a little bit. Not able to make the dive attempt. That wind, such a factor here all day. Newfoundland and Labrador certainly creating a bit of momentum. PEI sitting at 18. Newfoundland and Labrador at 15, trying to put that at the net. Lemoyne with a good touch. Sets it back over PEI, and a great point as that one drops. You saw the wind sort of take that one down in a hurry. Similar to the last point on the other side.
Very nice shot there by Gallagher. Able to get that one just up and over the net. Over the back, and it will settle down nicely.
Go with the serve. Newfoundland, Labrador not able to return it. And good precision by Guller.
Yeah, match point now for Team Prince Edward Island as we swap sides one more time in this one. In our final 7-point stretch.
Great effort this morning by both teams. Back and forth all day. This one just missing wide. We saw that earlier on, that wind taking that ball, and an unforced point for Newfoundland and Labrador. Trying to hold off PEI. Just one away from taking the first set.
That's what they need right now. Smadilla on the serve, looking to answer back. Nice serve there. Really nice, just handcuffing Tomlin on Team Prince Edward Island.
Great precision as well by Smadilla. Able to catch the top of the net, but getting it to fall in play. Here we go. 2017. Gallagher. Great volley, touching that one over. Will it fall? It will, and the first set in the books going to Prince Edward Island. 21-17, and a great effort out of the gate from the team in green and black. The Newfoundland and Labrador certainly doing a great job as well. A very close back and forth matchup early on. Lots of great effort. We're live. Set number 2 on the other side of the break coming up from St. John's. It's the Canada Summer Games. We'll be back.
What is it about a place that stays with you long after you leave? Truth is, it's never what at all.
The United Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners Local 579 is proud to welcome the Canada Games to our home this summer. UBC Local 579, building great things in Newfoundland and Labrador.
So many iconic sights. You might want to get used to saying wow.
Welcome back to our continuing coverage from the Canada Summer Games just outside beautiful St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. We're in paradise this afternoon as our placing games continue for beach volleyball. This one to decide 9th place between Prince Edward Island and Newfoundland and Labrador, the home province. Great crowd on hand to take this one, showing their support for their home team's men's team also on the court beside us. So it's a great atmosphere thus far.
There's no doubt about that, Robbie. Really strong atmosphere. Great fan base around Team PEI with their fans here as well. As you see some more Team PEI fans starting to fill in here. Always great to see.
So they'll take the first point in this second set, and a great start from Prince Edward Island, taking that opening set, leading the match 1-0. This at the net, trying to find the line and just wide. We're going to talk about a point going to PEI. So a big confidence booster for Prince Edward Island.
It definitely is. Team PEI up right now by a score of 2-0 as the women's rugby team steps in to cheer on the beach volleyball team. That one just long. Newfoundland and Labrador able to get a point back.
So Newfoundland and Labrador are able to pick up a point. They'll serve with the win. That win's certainly been a factor throughout this competition. Great play at the net from PEI. Great response from Newfoundland and Labrador to send it back at the net. PEI looking to send it back over. They do! And that will land a good spot back left corner for PEI. They'll go back up by 2.
Great finish there by Monica Golaher. Does a great job. Just threads the needle perfectly. Puts it onto the back line.
PEI with the serve into the win. That one you can see it just taking it over from our vantage point, and a big point for Newfoundland and Labrador to get back within 1.
Yeah, the wind blowing just crazy out here today. This has been a windy week of beach volleyball. These players having to play in these elements all week long. Of course, the big difference today is the difference in temperature. 20 degrees cooler than it was here this time 2 days ago. So having to adjust, regroup. It's a little bit chilly out here. See the players wearing extra clothing trying to stay warm. See the broadcasters wearing extra clothing trying to stay warm as well out here today.
And the crowd as well. It is a chilly one in Paradise, but the action red hot. Especially in this close battle, and a big effort from Newfoundland and Labrador just missing the line. PEI goes back out in front, but what a back and forth set this has been. Not unlike the first set, starting off, trading points.
Absolutely right on that one, Robbie. As it has been back and forth again here in this second set, very similar to what we saw in the first one.
So Newfoundland and Labrador trying to set up that one off the top of the net. It will fall, and a big point from the home province team.
Smedilla doing such a good job, just lightly tapping that one up and over, and it lands perfectly. Very strong stuff there from Smedilla.
A great serve into the wind, too much to handle for Prince Edward Island and Madeline Tomlin. So for the first time in this second set, Newfoundland and Labrador take a 1-point lead.
Yeah, now let's see how they can build from here, right? They went down, they lost the first set. You have to win this one to continue. Now they're up by 2. This is great stuff here from Team NL.
Certainly is. A bit extra pressure for the hometown team, no matter where you are.
Great crowd here on hand today as well.
Certainly
Coming
is.
out, supporting in the cold. Love to see it.
Oh, Gulliher setting up Tomlin at the back. Nice touch from Newfoundland and Labrador to respond, sending it back over, and what a point for Newfoundland and Labrador. Going on a run, creating some momentum, outstanding efforts on their part.
Turning it on here, that's 4 points in a row for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. They've been playing so strong, and here's Lemoyne on the serve. Oh, that one just not working out, dipping off a little bit too early. PEI will get a chance to counteract, now only down by 2.
So PEI with the serve. Is that in play? A nice serve from PEI at the net, trying to keep it alive, and there's 2 back for Prince Edward Island. 7-6 they trail. They took the first set, leading the match 1-0. This one absolutely neck and neck. Neither team letting the other one get ahead too far.
Have to love the effort there from Lemoyne on that one, though, laying it all on the line, trying to get that one up and over the net.
That's just gonna miss wide. Newfoundland and Labrador, and
Wow.
PEI certainly gonna challenge.
Yeah, I thought from our vantage point, it looked like the line moved. So that's as close as it gets. I mean, I don't know, that one's hard to see. From our vantage point again though, I did see the line shake. And we'll have to see what the official ruling is. A great shot there from our Cujo Entertainment and Universum Media crew. This will be an interesting call here when the official gets back up and onto the stand.
We're going to wait for the official ruling. It's going to be Newfoundland and Labrador taking the point, so a big point for them. 8-6. They're ahead in this second set. Down 1-0 in the match.
And now we'll swap sides, so PEI gonna have to shake off that call. Didn't go their way. Have to get back into this one now, down by 2 instead of it all being tied up.
The Newfoundland and Labrador with the serve. It's Medilla. Puts it up with a great serve. PEI trying to send it back over. Here's Gallagher going back left corner. And a great spot from Gallagher to keep it in play. 8-7.
Chance to tie the game now. Gallagher controls it. Let's see where she goes with it.
Drops in a hurry, but a great effort from Newfoundland and Labrador to get to it, and a great spike down the line from Sylvie Lemoyne. Great speed and power to pick up the point.
Very strong stuff there by Lemoyne, rising up. Smokes that one down in a hurry. Great stuff.
So 9-7. Newfoundland and Labrador leading this set. That one off the fingers, gonna drop in time. And PEI picks up another one to come back within 1.
Team PEI keeping this one close right now, down by 1.
So a big serve coming up for PEI. That one in play. You saw the wind having the effect on it. Trying to send it back over the net in time, and it does. Newfoundland and Labrador. Great precision to pick up that 10th point. Here in the second set, leading by 2.
Great job there by Smedilla, the diving effort, and then Lemoyne finishes off the job. That was great teamwork there from Team Newfoundland and Labrador. As the stands continuing to fill. Look at all the people in the background of that shot right there.
Certainly capacity crowd on hand as Newfoundland and Labrador on the court in men's and women's action right now at the same time. And a big point for PEI to respond.
Team PEI fans starting to fill in, a louder cheer than what we heard at the start of the game.
Great serve from Prince Edward Island, not able to be handled. We're all tied up midway through this second set.
10-10 here. This is back and forth, Robbie.
Very important points coming up for that race to 21. That's going to miss wide, so 11-10. Newfoundland and Labrador going back up.
And with that, we will have a timeout as we get our court back into pristine condition. Team PEI, Team Newfoundland, both back to strategize some game plan here for this one in the second half of our second set. PEI trying to win it and end this match. Team Newfoundland and Labrador trying to win it to force a third set here. Of course, if we do have a third set, points only going to 15. And every 5 points, the players switch sides. But this one, back and forth here in our second set. Let's take a look at the action so far. That was a great effort there by Team Newfoundland to get the ball back. PEI answering, able to find the back corner. Again, we have PEI on the counteract. Newfoundland, there's that diving play, and they're going to end up winning this point on a great effort here. That one just going to the outside, and now again, Newfoundland jumping up, able to have that one knocked down and placed lightly down right in front of the net. A great effort from them, as this one probably as close as it could be right now, Robbie. 11-10, back and forth. You said it earlier in the day, that's our motto, seesaw battle here in beach volleyball.
Well, it certainly is, and what a display of athleticism by all 4 athletes right now. Both sides of the net on the court. Here we go, 11-10 and serving. Newfoundland and Labrador. He served to put it in play. Gallagher gonna set up at the net for Tomlin. They get the point, all square once again.
Well, I think that we could have seen that one come. That's been the way that this one has gone. Back and forth here. PEI now trying to break the trend. Let's see if they can get 2 points in a row here.
Tomlin with the serve. Well done as Newfoundland and Labrador are able to pick it up. Trying to send it back. Block attempt at the net. Not quite for Tomlin, but a great effort by Lemoyne to get to the right spot, and they pick up another point, 12-11.
That one able to just squeak through. Strong stuff there.
Sun poking out now. We'll see if that plays a factor in terms of visuals for these athletes. And there's another big point. Finally able to pull out by 2 is Newfoundland and Labrador.
As NL with the serve here. Here's Medilla trying to extend the hometown team's lead.
Great play by PEI, trying to return it, not able to hit the mark. On the side is Madeline Tomlin. What a great effort to get there.
Team PEI wanting their timeout, so they're going to use that one to regroup here. Now down by 3. Newfoundland and Labrador 7 points away from winning this second set. PEI trying to rally. They want to end this one off in 2.
You talk about the mental toughness of Newfoundland and Labrador coming out in front of this jam-packed crowd on hand at Paradise Park, dropping the first set, not where they wanted to be heading into set number 2, but the mental toughness on display as they were able to stay focused, come back out, do the little things right, putting a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
That is for sure. Team Newfoundland and Labrador with a great rush here as of late. They're trying to keep it up. PEI just trying to stop them here. We will see if it ends up working out. Nice to have the sun out here and joining us today. We've been missing it here early on through this one. Hopefully it's here to stay for a little bit, as poking through the clouds right now. But either way, these two teams looking to get back at it here. PEI, Newfoundland and Labrador playing for 9th and 10th place here from Paradise St. John's.
Yeah, mixed bag of weather indeed, but the excitement building. 9th place on the line. Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, the home province, leading 14-11 in this second set. PEI taking the first set, so big points on the way. Here we go. Medilla with the serve for Newfoundland and Labrador. Nice serve. Good job by PEI to be there and anticipate where it was going, in a big play at the net once again. Newfoundland and Labrador will increase their lead to 4. The race to 21.
Strong showing here from Newfoundland and Labrador. Really turning it on. At one point it was 11-10. Now 15-11.
With the serve. PEI trying to poke it down at the net. Great defense from Newfoundland and Labrador, and able to return that with a great second effort attempt. Not crossing the net. You got to wonder if the wind had an effect on that, but great effort from Newfoundland and Labrador. Nonetheless, it's a point on the board for Prince Edward Island.
I think it absolutely did. Blowing so hard back towards Newfoundland right now. Those sky balls can be really dangerous out there today.
Certainly can. Part of the strategy in this sport of beach volleyball, and great precision and vision from Lemoyne. Just poking it where she wants it. And that will fall for another point. They lead by 4 now in this second set.
Yeah, right now PEI just trying to get right back into this one, but Team Newfoundland and Labrador with the serve. Lemoyne an opportunity to get within 4 of taking this second set.
So the serve from Lemoyne. On point. PEI looking to return. That one not going to drop, as Newfoundland and Labrador doing a good job of keeping it going and cross court in the back corner, and a big point for Newfoundland and Labrador, now leading by 5.
Very strong stuff here from Team NL with the hometown fans behind them.
Great focus by Newfoundland and Labrador coming out of that timeout. Certainly performing well. At the net, PEI trying to get the point, and they do a big one. 17-13. Neither team willing to back down.
Very strong stuff there from Team Prince Edward Island. Able to get a point back. Down by 4. But the bad news for them is that Newfoundland is within 4 of winning this second set.
PEI 8 points away. Newfoundland and Labrador just 4, and another point for PEI. What a serve from Tomlin. You can see that one moving, just landing inside the line.
Very nice, able to cut one in back against the wind.
There's a return attempt from Newfoundland and Labrador, not able to get there. PEI now within 2. The race to 21. Both teams trying to climb the mountain. That's going to drop in time as well, so certainly a burst of offense for PEI, creating some momentum.
Just like that, Robbie, down by 1. Here's an opportunity to tie it.
Good job by Newfoundland, trying for the second effort, all tied up. And what a run from Prince Edward Island, a 5 straight unanswered offensive flurry from the team in green and black, and we are all tied up. 4 points away to take the set. This is exciting stuff, Luke. Doesn't get much better than this.
No, it definitely does not get much better than this. Absolutely, Robbie. As Team Newfoundland will grab their timeout. We're tied at 17 each, but Team PEI on a bit of a heater here as of late. Let's take a look at what they've been up to in our second set today. Quick set over and a nice spike opportunity for Tomlin, who takes the light route. And then this one from her knees, able to set it back again for Tomlin. As Golaher with a great set opportunity, and then Newfoundland diving there, trying to get that one over. Could not do so. The last 3 points for Team Prince Edward Island have been strong here in this one.
Certainly have, and it's going to be a photo finish coming up. 4 points away to take the set from both teams. PEI with a 1-0 lead in the matchup. They'll have the serve going into the win. Here we go. Madeline Tomlin for PEI. That's in the air, and a good serve from PEI, and they'll take the lead. And the offense continuing from the Islanders.
Continually very strong there from Tomlin on the serve. We'll swap sides now. She has to do it with the wind in her back. Let's see if she changes anything here.
Certainly an adjustment to be made, those strong gusts. Able to do it. Getting set up is Newfoundland and Labrador at the net. Block attempt, that's gonna fall, keeping it going. What a play from Newfoundland and Labrador, and PEI keeping it going, that's gonna drop. And what an outstanding display from both teams. In the end, it was PEI getting the point. You talk about athleticism, Luke. That's it on fine display here in beach volleyball.
You're exactly right, Robbie. What a rally between these two teams. That one just missing long. Newfoundland down by 1. Now an opportunity to tie it up. Here's Smedilla on the serve. Could be the biggest serve of the game here so far.
Well, here we go. Big point. Nice serve by Newfoundland and Labrador. PEI at the net trying to put it in play. Won't get it high enough. So all square at 19. Back and forth we go.
A battle continuing here between these two teams.
Crowd coming alive. Smedilla with the serve. Nice serve from Newfoundland and Labrador. Trying to touch it over is PEI. Not going to drop as Newfoundland and Labrador able to return it. Great set at the net. PEI trying to put it back in play. That's going to fall, and a big point. And a reminder, sets need to be won by 2. So PEI with a match point and serving. But if Newfoundland and Labrador are able to take the point, we're going to 22 and so on. Great serve by PEI.
Go cross, cross, cross.
Trying to return it is Newfoundland and Labrador. That one put up, not able to do it, so we'll go 1 more point. A race to 22.
These teams giving it their all here, Robbie.
Great effort put in by all 4 athletes. Outstanding entertainment this morning. Crowd certainly into it. Great set from PEI, trying to return it, not able to. So here we go, set point now for Newfoundland and Labrador.
And side switch.
Good opportunity to win this one with the serve, Sylvie Lemoyne.
Big serve from Lemoyne. Great response from PEI, putting it back over at the net, trying to touch it down. We're gonna call a net violation, and it's Newfoundland and Labrador taking the second set. And what a back and forth battle this has been for both teams here. Crowd coming alive at Paradise Park.
Certainly so, as now it is time to head off to our third set. Reminder, this one goes to 15 points and will begin when we come back from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.
When you're in a place surrounded by ocean, you can walk in any direction and arrive somewhere spectacular.
The United Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners Local 579 is proud to welcome the Canada Games to our home this summer. UBC Local 579, building great things in Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back to our continuing coverage here from beautiful Paradise, Newfoundland and Labrador, just outside the city of St. John's, our host venue for beach volleyball. And if you've been with us this entire time, you know what a matchup this has been. One set for each. This is the third and final deciding set. This one, a reminder, only up to 15, the first two to 21, so every point's so important.
Well, you're definitely right about that, Robbie, and an early lead for Team PEI. Let's see if they can build off it here.
A great serve from Gallagher and PEI. Trying to send it back in the net. Block attempt. Second effort, able to return it for PEI, and right back the other way across court. And these teams are dialed in, to say the least. Newfoundland and Labrador finishing off with a big point to tie things up early on. Not able to be picked up by PEI. A great serve from Newfoundland and Labrador as they take the lead back 2-1.
Battling back here is Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Going down one early in the third set is so difficult to overcome. They've done a great job here. Now up by one themselves, and a great serve. They will be up by two now. That's great stuff from Team NL's Sylvie Lemoyne.
Great job by Lemoyne, as just clipping the top of the net, changing the direction of the ball flight. Got handled from PEI, not able to get there on the second effort. And Newfoundland and Labrador now out in front 4-1. A reminder, 15 the number we're looking for here in this third and deciding set.
These two teams battling it out, but an early lead here for Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
Great serve from Newfoundland and Labrador, and Lemoyne with the play with the win. You saw how fast that took a drop. You saw PEI come back from down 5 in the second set and have to do it again here early on in the third.
Well, a massive gust of wind there definitely helped, but a great serve from Lemoyne nonetheless, as Team PEI down by 4 here early on, but not as much time in this third set as they had in the second set, so they have to make this timeout count and attack quickly once they get back onto the court.
Both teams having a chat, and what a start to this set it has been.
Yeah, Newfoundland really taking charge here. Let's take a look. Quickly set up, making that one count, trying to block it there, and then a quick regroup again, hitting it back up and over the net on a nice touch there by Lemoyne. There's the serve that was just so great, and then another serve that handcuffed Team PEI, and Newfoundland and Labrador up by 4 here in our third and final set.
Ninth place on the line. Provincial pride for both sides. Reminder, all of our placing games coming up this afternoon, followed by the medal round. 2 great semifinals already taking place this morning. So here we go. Newfoundland, Labrador with a big serve, handled by Prince Edward Island, trying to put it away at the net. Not able to get the altitude she was looking for. It was Tomlin. So 6-1, Newfoundland and Labrador.
No, just missed hitting that one. Now it gives an opportunity for Lemoyne to keep the thing rolling here for Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
That one put into the net, an unforced point for Prince Edward Island. They'll get the ball back, looking to serve. Serving with the wind. Well handled by Newfoundland and Labrador. Nice touches. PEI at the net, and Gallagher trying to put it over. A great block at the net from Lemoyne. And getting the point is Newfoundland and Labrador, and a big one.
Great job there by Lemoy. That was textbook stuff from number 2 on Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
PEI trying to get it back over the heads. That one not going to be able to stay in play, and great patience from Newfoundland and Labrador, knowing that was going long. Wind not helping Prince Edward Island as that one sits in the air, continues to move, and that'll drop into play for a big point for the home province.
Team Newfoundland and Labrador really turning it on here. The help from the hometown fans guiding them along the way in.
And a great visual for PEI, letting that go along, and great judgment, great patience by the Islanders as well. So Gulliher gonna be serving for PEI this time into the wind. Great focus from both these teams, and a great touch from Madilla, able to pick her spot, just drop it there. 9-3.
Team Newfoundland and Labrador really finding the extra gear here in our third set. They're up 9-3 and are not looking back right now.
They are. Serve cross court. PEI at the line. Tomlin able to put it over. Great response from Newfoundland and Labrador. Way at the net, trying to push it over, and a great second effort, and PEI with a big point. Oh, it's going to go to Newfoundland. Seeing a double hit.
Team PEI just going over is Monica Golaher. Just wondering on the ruling, and it will be a 10-3 game in favor of Newfoundland and Labrador.
So Newfoundland and Labrador now in double digits, just 5 away. Taking the match in 9th place. Good job for PEI, able to set that up and send it back. At the net once again, picking the back corner, and they have been sharp from the get-go in this third set.
They've really turned it on here, Robbie. There's no other way to say it. Team Newfoundland and Labrador are playing some great volleyball right now, working as a team, doing what has to be done, trying to win this one.
Handled by Tomlin. Try to send it back over. She does. Newfoundland and Labrador in the great position. They'll return it back. At the net, block attempt from Newfoundland and Labrador. The successful one, 12-3. As they're just 2 away from taking this match. PEI with some work to do.
13-3 the score for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, who have been really strong here so far. 12-3, excuse me.
There you see the wind affecting that great effort from Gulliher to send that back over, and that's going to go long, and a big point for Prince Edward Island.
Good eye there, not going for that one, letting the wind take that out of play. PEI with the serve opportunity now.
That serve, well done from PEI, handled by Newfoundland and Labrador. Great block attempt, sending it over is Gulliher. Great effort.
Go line.
And once again, ball still in play. Trying to poke it down. Good positioning from the home province. Able to get that over. Gulliher doing a great job for PEI, keeping those coming back. Great touch attempt from PEI. It will drop. Now within 7.
Yeah, good little run here for Team PEI. They need to keep it up if they want a shot here at winning this third set.
So Tomlin with the serve. Or PEI gonna hit the net and hit the spot. Is 12-6 now.
Only down by 6 as Team PEI still continuing to try to charge back here.
Great touch once again, handled. Trying to get to it is Lemoyne, not in time. So 12-7.
Team PEI, no quit attitude right now, Robbie. Charging back 4 points in a row.
Certainly not, and big points at that. Serve once again. Deep court at the net. Lemoyne trying to put it back, and a great return from PEI. team touching it over. That's going to land out. So 12-8, PEI within 4.
Not going away. Here's Team PEI continuing to battle back and forth. They were down by 9 at one point. They are now down by 4.
As cliche as it sounds, you hear in sports a bit of gut check time, and PEI once down 12-3. Newfoundland 3 points away, and they've been able to put 5 in a row on the board, trying to keep it going. What a matchup this has been, and another one, 12-9.
Continuing to push here.
Newfoundland and Labrador. 12-9, they lead in front of a big crowd in their home province.
Timeout for Team Newfoundland and Labrador now. PEI used theirs earlier in the set, so Newfoundland and Labrador now only up by 3.
Here's another look at some highlights from those big rallies back and forth.
Yeah, this has been the best rally of the game so far, back and forth. PEI with a partial block diving effort, able to get it back up and over again as Smedilla sets up, knocks it through. PEI not giving up though, firing one high up in the air, poking it up and over. Back again it comes for Newfoundland and Labrador. Another diving effort. This was back and forth, non-stop action. Both teams laying it on the line. PEI eventually getting the point.
Oh, great mental toughness on both sides. The second set was entertaining. Third one proving to be no different.
Absolutely not, as now Team PEI only down by 3. It is a serve from Madeline Tomlin.
There's another big point. PEI now within 2, double digits.
7-point stretch here for the Island, looking to keep this up.
Great serve once again.
Whoa.
That took it on, turn, and another big point. Now within 1 is Prince Edward Island. What an outstanding display.
The wind just grabbed that one, took it hard right. Handcuffed Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
PEI putting that in play. At the net, and Newfoundland and Labrador able to pick up a big point. They go back up 2, just 2 away from taking the match.
An 8-point stretch comes to an end for Team PEI, but still very much in it here. Only down by 2. Newfoundland and Labrador trying to get this to the match point.
What athleticism from all 4 of these young athletes here in beach volleyball. Newfoundland, Labrador with the serve. Nicely placed. PEI at the net for Gallagher, trying to get it up and over, and a great return from Smedilla, and what an amazing display. Never quitting, staying with it, and a big, big point for Newfoundland and Labrador.
And boom, just like that, Newfoundland and Labrador 1 away from winning this 3rd set in what would be a great comeback after losing set number 1.
Oh, here we go. Point for Newfoundland and Labrador. Great serve. Gallagher trying to get to it. Tomlin returning across court. That's going to go too far. And it's Newfoundland and Labrador picking up the win in an outstanding battle here between these 2 provinces for 9th place. PEI doing a great job of hanging in there and never ever dropping the Q word, quit. But in the end, it's Newfoundland and Labrador, a comeback story of their own, as you mentioned, dropping that first set. And what an impressive display of athleticism from this team.
That was everything that you could have wanted in our 9th and 10th placement matchup. As these girls back and forth, no quit. Look at the action here. I mean, that was a terrific game of beach volleyball, Robbie. What a treat that was for us.
Certainly was. Tremendous effort on both parts. Coming up next, we are going to have the 11th place game coming up between, I believe, Northwest Territories and Yukon. That's coming up following this.
Yeah, and it's been just such a great matchup. I mean, look at this serve from Team PEI going back to this game here. I mean, it was back and forth. How about PEI being down by 9 and then having an 8-point stretch coming back. I mean, that was absolutely fantastic stuff.
Certainly was. More action coming up. 11th place placing game. Yukon Northwest Territories is next. We have coverage all day from beautiful Paradise Park just outside St. John's. It's the Canada Winter Games. We'll see you later.